Jovian remix. You ready? So a friend came to me and said, B, I'm conflicted in my faith. He said all he does is work, so he made a pledge last Sunday he was going to take a day off for his relationship with God and go to church. He wanted that feeling he once felt. He wanted to say sorry. So he knelt down trying to give thanks and escape his hurt. He looked to God, but on his way up he caught a glimpse of a Chaldean girl's panties under her miniskirt that she was wearing at church. Her face was all made up, caked up in what looked like clown makeup. And she still had an X on her hand from last night at the nightclub. He said he turned his head quickly to the right as his cheeks turned red and he saw an infant focused on the priest breaking bread. He said it seemed like the kid heard every word in the sermon like he was learning. So he refocused, tried to get back to his prayers when two boys to his left started chatting about who had better spikes in their hair. From there, they carried on a full convo, took Maryam Adra's name 1,000 times in vain between every yeah, cousin, huh, bro. They spotted Lil Miss Miniskirt and talked about how they took her back from the bar last night to their condo, which is really in Daddy's name, and how they drove drunk from the D to West B with her in the back of Mama's Volvo. He said he tried not to listen because he was there on a faithful mission, but the details of their story had his mind cheating on the Lord, flirting with Satan in Hell's Kitchen. But he was in the home of God, so he closed his eyes. And when he opened them, he saw a lady with that baby stage right. She was about 65. She was consumed in prayer, one of those beautiful veils covering her hair. When she opened her eyes, there was an energy burning. He saw her faith. It was tangible. It was there. And seeing that put him back on the right track. So again, he tried to pray before the end of Mass, when he heard a female in front of him cry, and she leaned her head back, and he saw a bruise on her right eye. She started to pray softly but aloud. She seemed in despair as she spoke to God about the man her parents forced her to marry, who hits her, cheats on her, and resents her love for the Lord, all because he has money. My friend told me, B, these days, Mama and Baba cold as the Detroit winter. I guess true love doesn't matter anymore when we're ready to ship our daughters off to a doctor or a lawyer or to whoever's the highest bidder.
Jovian remix.
He said he heard her beg. She prayed she was willing to burn down the lake house her husband bought her, trade in the Hummer he got her. She would love to leave, but she doesn't want to be looked badly at by her community, our community, for the sake of her daughter. Because if she got a divorce, maybe one day her baby girl might not be able to marry the man that she loves. She thought about leaving without a trace to go be comfortable with the man who was once the love of her life. She prayed for some sort of amazing grace. She told God every day she sees this man's face in her daughter because the little girl was his anyways. See, a friend came to me and said, B, I'm conflicted in my faith because as I was leaving church, all I could hear was the priest say, don't judge people. And yes, I might have been. But he said that day he left church without talking to God because he was distracted. Now you tell me, what's the bigger sin? Blaze B, Jovian remix.